Welcome back. It's the Renegade Podcast. And today we're about to check out Katt Williams on the Morning Hustle. And he said he was crushed when he found out Cedric The Entertainer allegedly stole his joke. So yeah, let's check it out.
How does it feel when people borrow, or what you said, what you would call it, borrow from you or steal from you? Because we just had this conversation with Billy, and he was saying that he would see certain things that was similar to things that he has done. Do you address those people or those things, or do you just let it go and it's just charge it to the game?
Well, when it initially happened to me, it crushed me just because the comedian was already bigger and more famous than me, and he took my closing joke and made it his closing joke on Kings of Comedy. The
Oh, for real? That's what happened? Oh man, I never even knew that. Allegedly, because we don't know. You feel me? But well, yeah, Cedric the Entertainer was way bigger around that time too. That Kings of Comedy, that was like the biggest tour around that time. So yeah, like even if he did take his joke, we would never even knew about it because Cat wasn't even big yet. So yeah.
the reason it hit so bad was that I was in the theater. I paid my money to go see Kings of Comedy and to see my joke being there and not me. Uh,
Nah, what? Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's messed up, man. To pay to go see it, to pay to go see the concert, and he using your joke as the closing joke, and you just paid to go see it. Like, oh man, to see that in person live, yeah, I know that messed Cat up, man. And he ain't have his fame at that time, so nobody ain't gonna believe him. They're gonna say he stole said joke. So, damn, man, that's messed up. That's messed up.
was about as disrespectful as it gets in our craft. And,
Facts.
I really took it really personally with Cedric the Entertainer at that time. Now, since then, I've done enough work with 10 comedy specials. You either have to write your own jokes or you're telling.
Yeah, I know he did take that personal, but said, man, what really made him take it even more personal was that he really actually seen it in person, man. Like if somebody probably would have told him about it or something, he probably would have never been like as crushed. But he actually seen it in person. So yeah, I know that really messed him up. Like where he said it's like that, man.
A variation of my joke, whether you acknowledge it or not. And so I care less. I just it's a little saddening. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you have artists that sing a cover song and don't acknowledge. So Sinead O'Connor has this whole thing where she talks about the terrible experience she had with Prince. But
Right.
in honesty, what happened was he wrote her the song. And then when she goes to do interviews, she's talking in the interviews about what motivated the song, what was behind the song. You didn't write the song.
Right.
She didn't say what it meant or how it came about.
Yeah, I see that plenty of times. People be like, "Oh, this was the motivation behind the song. This what the song really meant." Then you find out, hold on, this person didn't even write the song, man. So how you know what was the motivation behind it? Yo, cat is slow. That's funny, man. But that's a fact, though. That's a fact. That happened so many times, so many times.
And then he don't cuss, and she on the interviews cussing, and it was just weird. And then, but as artists, we have to understand that it either goes one or two ways. Either you are originally creating, or you are borrowing bits and pieces. And the only problem is a lot of these comics, they only got famous in the pandemic. They just got hot, and a lot of them ain't gonna make it out the pandemic.
Yeah, a lot of comics do be borrowing bits and pieces of people's stuff. That's a fact. That's a whole fact. I be hearing one comic say something, then I hear another comic. I'm like, oh Lord, that sounds like this comic over here. So yeah, I be hearing them do that. But what be crazy is it'd be like, why y'all need to do that? Like, y'all could just do a show together for all of that and just be like, yo, I wanted to use your joke, but nah, I ain't gonna do that. You got that. I mean, y'all could work on a new joke for you or something, or you work on a new joke for that person. Like, you could handle it that way. Like, people just be stealing jokes and that be messing up people's money. Like, people don't know that. That can mess up people's money. They can look at you, be like, oh, yo, we heard that joke from him, so you know what? If you're gonna do that act, we don't even want you here tonight. Like, they probably could do stuff like that and start messing up your money. You never know.
But
Nah.
there's no there. And part of legendary status is the amount of hurdles you make it over. You saying, "Oh, I didn't have to make no hurdles. I've been running track. I ain't hit a hurdle yet."
Nah, that ain't going on, bro. And you know
Yeah,
what's crazy, Cat?
yeah, that's a whole fact. Yeah, yeah, Cat be dropping Jews, speaking bad facts all the time.
What you saying and about that about Cedric is like, did you ever get a chance to address him about that and him to clear it up with you and make that right?
I'm not
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question. Because I wanted to know that too. So did they ever clear that up? Let's hear.
that type of comedian. I'm going in your mouth where the joke is when you steal my jokes, not reputation.
Oh, oh, Cat ain't playing out here. You heard him? He going to your mouth. Cat ain't playing. So he probably never even ran into said since then. Because he probably would have ran in his mouth. So yeah, it's better off Cat. You stay away from him. You're going to catch a charge.
In this industry that if you steal my joke, you're gonna be missing a tooth or two.
Yo,
But
you heard him? Yo, stop playing with him. You're going to lose a tooth or two. Yeah, so yeah, Cat, man, yo, we need to ready to say, man. Just chill out, man. Chill out, Cat. Oh man, this is funny.
I do know that it does happen in our industry, and that in other industries there is recompense for if you steal a person's life work. And in ours, it's kind of the wild, wild west where people feel like they can do whatever they want to do. But you know, you have to call it out when it happens and address it as it happens. But it's not a good thing for our business. But once we allow people to not write their own stuff, and once we start acting like other people can write it for you, and once we start pretending that those things that
Yeah, that's a fact. People just made it cool for people to be like, yeah, he don't read his own joke. Oh well, like hey, people just made it cool. Like, and I thought that's what made you a comedian. You coming with your original material, and it's funny. Like, but you not coming with original material. You coming with somebody else's material. So yeah, he got a good point on that.
those things exist in comedy, they don't. They don't. It's a personal business. It's about you, and it's about you sharing that with your audience. So the comics that steal, they're funny for the moment, but there's no there for those. But the right jokes, we understand. As soon as you wrote one, you immediately started working on the
Right.
next. And so if that is how you do your operation, then nobody taken from your operation can really hurt. Um,
That's a fact.
yeah.
Got you. Well, Cap, to unpack a little bit more on that,
That's
I mean,
a
like,
fact. Well, yeah, that was a good video. Just wanted to see that his little reaction to that. But yeah, this was the Renegade Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the video. And yeah, I'll see y'all on the next one.